Hey fam, it's Aaron for a comic show, and we're back.
It's me, Oral. Hi, everybody.
And this week, personally, I had three favorite books. Thor #1, Hawkman #1, and Magic Order #1.
He can only count to three. It's not surprising.
What were your favorite ones?
Thor
Similar?
is definitely, yeah. Magic Order is awesome. And for me as a Cosmic Marvel fan, Infinity Countdown Dark Hawk #2.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. It's
All
good.
right.
It's good, though.
All right, that's right after Thor. Thor, Jason Aaron, Juggernaut, Jane, other
He can
J
only count
stuff.
to three. Oh, wow.
No,
Thor. We're up to
no,
four.
I didn't have anything. Okay, and your Guy of Thunder is back. You know, as the God of Thunder, multiple hammers. It's hammer time. I enjoyed the hell out of this book. What do you think?
I think Damundo on art is a great choice because it gives you sort of like the weird, bizarre happenstance of like Thor's life. We also get a really cool backup stories because anytime I see the Granddaughters 3, like I'm super excited about that. But it's great. It sets up a new status quo for the Asgardians. They're kind of in a bit of a transition. You could say that they're, oh, what's that word for people who need help and then people choose not to help them?
Refugees?
There you go.
All right. Okay, so anyway, I liked it a lot, and I really liked that Thor isn't all-powerful. Like, technically, he's still not worthy, whatever, but he's not all-powerful. He has to, like, really struggle. He has to be conniving. He has to, you know, duck and run a little.
Which is cool.
Yes, which is neat for him. And if you're not getting this, if you decided, you know what, I'm not going to get this book, look at the last page. What's it going to hurt? Look at the last page, bub. Look at the last page. And connectivity between these two is a little bit of cosmic bird stuff. But Darkhawk, space, cosmic stuff, other cosmic space stuff as Starhawk.
Technically, that's
and
still two, but three, okay.
And the Phoenix Force.
And the Phoenix Force.
Yes, three things. Okay, this book, surprising first issue, sleeper hit to me. I don't know how well it's selling. We're selling out, have to reorder it, but I've really dug it. They're swinging for the fences, and I'm really loving this book.
And anytime you get Death's Head in something, you know it's going to be hilarious.
I love how he's like, Death's Head. He gave himself that name. Don't worry about it. So, Venom 2. This, I've never been a big Venom fan. Never been it. Like, never. I like Peter Parker, but it's like, oh, he has a rival, like, photographer who just happens to be built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Why? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, Eddie's backstory is in here. I'm enjoying discovering stuff that, you know, I never really, some of it's new, some of it's old. The new characters are crazy. The Venom, the symbiotes that have been around through time and space.
I'm sorry, did you say symbiote?
Yeah, symbiotes.
Symbiotes.
Yeah,
okay.
symbiotes.
Tomato, tomato?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
It's never tomato. It's tomato.
Maybe in
it's
England?
Symbiote.
Okay.
Symbiote.
This issue, if you liked issue 1 at all, you will love issue 2. You will add it to your pull with issue 2. And I think it's the first appearance of that new symbiote. Okay, moving on. Hawkman #1. Look at this cover. Look at this friggin' cover. That's the standard cover by Hitch. Hitch is on art. Don't worry. Art, not writing. It's not just... But Venditti is writing, whom I freaking love, from Hal Jordan now. Like, that's his current hit series.
And don't forget, he was on Exo Manowar, which was great.
And this is coming out of Metal. I promise you it's coming out of Metal. And even though it doesn't say so, it says so in the ads that DC did. You know, they do house ads that actually say that. I'm not finding the ad now, but whatever.
I'll help you.
Anyway,
my life.
here's the thing. Multiversal Hawkman. No longer are they trying to sell like, oh, the Golden Age Hawkman and the Silver Age Hawkman are the same. The one, look, why does it say from the pages of Dark Knight Metal on the ad, which is used to sell things, but not on the cover, which is used to sell things?
Which is, they slapped on everything else that has come out.
Some only tangentially involved in Metal. This is the story from Multiversal crap is going on here. And there are multiversal Hawkmans, not just, you know, Space Hawkman and Egyptian Hawkman. There's Crisis of Infinite Hawkmans, but it's not a crisis. It's freaking awesome. And
I mean, he's in Crisis.
Yes. It's a story about exploration, discovery, exploring, hopefully, the multiverse, discovering who he is, his connectivity to everything, and I really liked it. And I'm not the biggest Hawkman fan, but I freaking loved it.
And we've been promised lots and lots of death, so super excited about that.
And reincarnation. Plastic Man #1. I made the joke. This is, you know, it's a noir humor crime book. I'm calling it Dark Knight's Plastic, not Dark Knight Metal. But it's good. Gail Simone's writing it. It's the Plastic Man that you never knew you wanted. Going back to his origins, all that stuff. I'm digging it. I like it.
I think my favorite thing is that it's reading like Dick Tracy. If Dick Tracy
was a dick.
Yeah. If Dick Tracy was a dick and slightly homoerotic, like.
Right. That I can see that now. I can't unsee it now. Okay, Mission
accomplished.
Mr. Miracle 9. This is where the whole series got dropped on its head. Like, don't drop the baby. But anyway, I didn't see what came at the end of this, the last page. I didn't see it coming. I should have seen it coming. It's poetic. It's disturbing. It's ridiculous, but it makes sense. As ridiculous that I didn't see it coming when I know all this history. I know all the New Gods history. And I was just so absorbed with the relationship with Scott Free and Barda that was in the foreground that I didn't piece together what was happening in the background, how that is affecting the foreground.
Yeah, and
the forest through the trees.
Yeah, and what I love about this issue is that they're talking about treaties. So they're having this like really intense, some would say a summit of like great civilizations coming together.
I'm
not making it about North Korea.
Right.
What I'm saying is you get to see diplomacy at work and how asinine it is.
Yes.
How completely like just random and petty it can be.
And the best use of the Forever Men ever.
Yes.
Anyway. But yeah, it's very petty.
Yeah.
But entertaining. From the events of No Justice, Titans Special. This is out of No Justice, Titans getting their own new mission, Nightwing getting a new mission. Yes, he puts a member that was on his previous team on the team, some members of Teen Titans, some new members that weren't previously Teen Titans, but they're sanctioned by the Justice League. They have their little office or room in the Hall of Justice, and it's time. Do you want it? It's the same writer. Trust him. If you liked it before, you'll like it now. Is that what I had to say? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now Flash. Flash for Wally fans, this is going to be brutal because, Wally fans get dragged through the mud just like he dragged his children behind him in a slipstream. They don't exist anymore. That's not a spoiler. This is what Flash War is about.
Yes. They haven't existed since Flashpoint.
But they really give you like all of the character and emotional beats you wanted from Wally and his extended family and his like immediate family.
Right. Head on.
Yeah, and flashbacks, and it really brings you to the point. Can Barry say anything when he literally traveled back in time, screwed everything up?
To save his mommy.
To save his mom.
While he lost his kids. So that's why they're fighting. It makes sense. Yeah, they're good buddies, lifelong pals, but it makes sense. And then finally, we're not going to really talk about this. Is all you have to see. Immortal Men, yes, that is the Batman Who Laughs. Yes, it is. So, and it's drawn by Jim Lee. So you'll probably want it. Now, The Magic Order, #1, Mark Millar, Netflix on the back cover. Netflix hasn't started yet, but you get this first issue now. It is kick-ass. It's a hit, girl. It's other puns.
Is that a dig at me?
Yes.
Is that a dig at me?
No, it's a reference.
It is everything I could have wanted from like this dark fantasy book because you knew it was going to be gritty. You knew it was going to be brutal. But in those first few pages, it sets up the status quo.
It was sick.
It is completely twisted. I love how they interwork, the idea of like magic and sleight of hand into what they actually do, which is this like magic order, this secret cabal that keeps the world safe from like the supernatural and demons and sort of stuff. But I mean, they're also going to take liberties and luxuries.
Yes, and they're also at war with each other.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool because...
And when he introduced a new character, it's just in the middle of things.
Yeah.
Immediate res.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's just like, boom, here's some curse words, here's some obscenity, here's a character that seems ridiculously awesome, and she's gone. And she's back again, and it's awesome, and I can't wait for more. Mark Millar just killed it, just nailed it with this first issue.
World building 101 right there.
And entertaining at the same time, and money back guarantee at a comic shop if you just can't handle the awesome, and like, oh, I can't handle it.
Stellar #1.
By our friend Joe Keaton, art by Brett Blevins. It's sci-fi. It's classic sci-fi with a female lead and regret, all that stuff.
That's 3. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Sci-fi, female lead, regret. That's 3.
I nailed the theme. All right, go on. Did you actually read it?
I did, and I forgot.
You didn't?
I didn't. I forgot.
Oh, making fun of me, and you didn't read it. I called your bluff.
God damn it.
Yes, this is cool. Feels like retro sci-fi, but it's modern. Not just because it has a female lead, but it's about identity, about making up for past mistakes, about being what you want to be and not just what you were created to be. And I enjoyed it. Moving on to The Weatherman, which I know you read.
Which I know I read as well. I really liked it. I dug the art. It's really like, it gives you almost like Aeon Flux is distant cousin. It's kind of gritty. It's really wacky at times. We're on Mars. They have weather. We apparently terraformed it. But something horrific happened on Earth, and it's completely changed humanity's relationship to each other and how they go through life. But there's this conspiracy. We're following this guy who talks about the weather, and even the weather is kind of like suspect.
Yeah, it's corporate controlled.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. I'm really excited about it.
And what's clever for me, being a clever guy, is, you don't need a weatherman to see which way the wind's going. And it's called The Weatherman, which the Weathermen and the Weather Underground was a terrorist group in the United States, and he's suspected of terrorism. See that connection?
Yes.
Did you see it before I said it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I keep forgetting you have a degree.
Thank you.
Moving on to The Weekend Presents Starboy. We've got a lot of requests for it. We're limiting it one per person, but we have plenty. So if you're into that music,
yeah,
get the book. Duh. If not, flip through it and see if you want it and get it. And we're limited to one because it's selling over cover on eBay already.
But we are still selling it for cover in the store.
Yes. That's our promise to you. Get Thor, definitely. Try Hawkman if you're interested at all.
Magic order before it's too late. Second prints are not coming.
He said no second prints. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Later.